harmony, flexibility, ebb and flow is really what we're looking for. And we are basing this off of a conversation that was online that Dr. Tracy Lynn had, where she was talking, and Dr. Tracy Lynn is a jewelry mogul who has a $100 million empire. And she was just talking about what it was like to create $100 million empire, the sacrifices that you have to make, especially around your kids. One of the things that she was talking about in that video was when she is taking the time to spend the time investing with her child, like it's that time, it's one-on-one. And I would say that, and then we showed the statistic about burnout. I would say that when I was building my business, it wasn't so much burnout that I was experiencing as much as guilt of putting all this time, energy, and effort into my business, into other people's lives, encouraging, empowering, building them up, helping them to build it, to grow and do these great things, and then missing basketball or missing the different things that my son has going on while I'm investing in all these other people. Um, it does play with you a little bit mentally, not so much from a space of burnout, I would say. Like that statistic says 60%, what did it say? 60% of working parents feel stressed about balancing work and family responsibilities. I believe that. I believe that we do feel stressed. But I don't necessarily think that you get burnt out from it. I think it's stress. I think it's guilt. And then when you do get that energy and time to be with them, it's like my all attention, all eyes, all everything. You got it right here, right now. I'm going to give it to you. Can we put up the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health? They found that work-life conflict leads to higher stress and mental health issues, right? So you're doing all these things, you're showing up, you're trying to balance it. It's not quite balancing, which leads to higher stress and mental health issues. Dr. Alicia, how can people cope with these challenges, and what strategies have you tried or have worked for you?
Yeah, I mean, well, one thing is to recognize when it's happening. And I talked about how moms need to know that asking for help is not a weakness, but it really is a profound strength to recognize you can't do it all by yourself and you're going to make mistakes. It's built in. You're going to be like, oops, I forgot the form, or oops, I didn't do these things, and not be hard on yourself for that and say, what is wrong with me? I can't get this together, and then looking at everybody else who looks like they have it together and they really don't. I really think that I don't know. It would be lovely for there to be some avenue for like support groups, for like, platforms that could be supportive to moms to say it's okay. I mean, I have seen some things on social media that's been really proactive and like, just acknowledging all of the struggles that people have. But I think that we just need to collaborate, have more openness. Just a way in which moms can just support each other, and having some conversations about how normal it is to have this struggle and this conflict, and that it's no one way to navigate this sort of complicated landscape. So many of us as parents operate in isolation. We need to talk to people and talk to parents. And I mean, I just recommend people just reaching out to ways in which we all can kind of support each other and recognize it's difficult. That's my child right now texting me at school about some form that I need to get for geometry. So here we go, live and in person. I get texts from my kids all day long. Are you really in school? We're doing work? I don't know.
Sorry, somebody just muted me. I want to go to you guys in the chat. What do you do, and or how do you give your family, child, or husband, because it's work-life balance, not so it's family, it's your significant other, it's your children, it's everything outside of work. What do you do to give that time value? How do you show up in that space? Is it vacations? Is it trips? Is it date night?